welcome back to the 5-year, $5 million challenge. Today we have some harvests to start doing, but we have some conditions that are going to slow down our progress on that. We have rain through noon, it appears. So we're gonna find some things around the farm to do. I figured we don't really need it right now, but I'll do a feed mixture. We can check on the sawmill as well as the goats. Other than that, not really a lot to do until the storm passes. Drop this other hay in here. We'll get some straw. We'll get to silage, and then I think there's some more straw over by, or more hay over by one of our farmyards by the field that needs to be harvested today. We don't necessarily need the feed right now, but just like I've said, trying to find some things to take care of right now and making sure after we drop these, we have a good mixture going. Yep, looking good. It looks like after this, we'll have 4 bales left. So we will be needing to make some hay, and I think we will utilize the area next to the cow barn to just generate hay whenever we need it until we figure out exactly what we want to do with that land. But I feel like the amount of fields we have is plenty, and I think by the end of today's episode, we'll see the dollar amount higher than it's ever been on this challenge. There we go, and just in case we messed up there, no, we did pretty perfect, okay. And really, like I said, it's not necessary, but gotta find something to do. Oh, and a little, okay, so that's good to know. A little spot popped up here. There we go. Okay, triggers seem to be improved. There was an update to this barn. I'm not 100% sure if the manure works yet, and I just don't know if we need it, because then we need straw, and I'd rather just make money off the straw than risk buying a manure pit and hoping that the straw does generate into manure. But there was some questions. You get slurry without the straw. Some people were wondering if that's how it works. You do not need straw to generate slurry. If we get over here, we can see that we do have already 14,000 liters of slurry. So eventually, if we don't decide to use that as fertilizer, which I'm kind of leaning against it, being that we only have 2.5 years and we're not producing enough slurry to just not buy fertilizer. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Let's go check the production and see what happened. So last episode, we did add a little bit of buffalo milk over here. I don't believe, yeah, we're super close to getting our first thing of buffalo milk bottled. Let's look at the production. We had people saying, you know, mozzarella is worth so much more money. Why don't you do that? Because we're gonna do a little bit of math here. So looking at our new spreadsheet here, we're gonna start with a sample of 10,000 buffalo milk. That would turn into 20,000 bottled buffalo milk. It would also turn into 6,667 liters of mozzarella cheese. Ignore the per month cycle. We didn't really care about that in this use case, but the input cycles and the output cycles is how we got the calculation of the amounts for the products. Price per thousand, we have the bottled milk at $8,094. We have the mozzarella cheese looking amazing at $24,342. So for the bottled milk number, that's gonna turn into 20 pallets. So 20 times $8,094 is $161,880. Where the mozzarella cheese, we're only gonna have 6.6 pallets. We're gonna make $162,280. It's a grand total of $400 difference when it comes to mozzarella cheese versus bottled milk with a sample size of 10,000 liters of buffalo milk. We will sneak over here and move these pallets over. 2 at a time is real nice. And no reason to leave these out in the rain. We have a safe place to store them, so we'll get them taken care of as well. So now we're sitting at 16 and 8 over here of cheese and milk, respectively. Decent amount of lumber we could sell. I think it might make sense to start loading these since we have nothing else to do. Now I did debate going the poplar route and going really crazy with wood chips. I just don't think it's necessary for this. I think we'll pull it off without it. I might save that for another, you know, just specific playthrough where we're just like a poplar farmer maybe. Seeing that, you know, obviously Daggerwind and chainsaws are doing that and making tons of money off of it. Just figured I would build the farm I want to build, and poplar is not something I want to see on this farm, personally. But wood beams are good at the farmer's market, so we will sell there, and probably next get some wood put back into that sawmill. There's another 83,000. That puts us over, well, that's definitely not the right button, puts us over $250,000. We need to buy the silo today. Though let's double check that. Our oats, I believe, is like June when they're good. Or sorry, December. Yeah, December. So right now we're at the bottom, so silo would be necessary today. And I kind of want to do a majority of that harvest and start seeing the amounts, even though, is that the field that didn't get limed? it still should give us somewhat of an indicator of what we'll get per field and feel if we need to go super big with the silo or not. I don't think we'll need the log grab, so we'll use the winch today. We did remove the fence again. So there's a specific type of tree I'm looking for that seemed to help the best with the sawmill when we don't have to trim them and get them to the right size to get the best percentage or the best amount per, meter. And these are the type that I've been really favoring right here, the American elm. And I feel like we've been getting about 3,000 per tree. Maybe they're bigger. Maybe they're the bigger American elms that give us 3,000. Let's see what this one does. Yeah, much easier than chopping them down and doing the whole song and dance. Just about 1,500. Okay, gotta find a good amount more. We still have a lot on the other side of the grass field directly in front of me, but I figured I'd clear this area out more, and I think we're getting close to having to do these annoying little trees. I say they're annoying because they fall into 4 pieces. Yeah, getting to be slim pickings out here. Gosh, I hope we're close to this rainstorm being gone. This will be the last tree I think we'll do. Should put us around 15,000, I believe. There we go. Got it all close now, easy to pull. Kind of lost my direction here. I think besides the silo, everything we buy moving forward should come from the used market. Like a way to justify we actually need it. Yeah, 15.7, that's good. Let's check the used market. Oh, that's not bad. Nice square baler. That would be pretty sweet to have for the straw, but we don't need it. We don't need any of that stuff. And in anticipation of the rain going away, I think we'll start getting things set up for the harvest. Well, let's do one more chore. Let's move this milk, whatever we have, and almost 1,000. Not bad. Almost 800. That'll keep the production going. As that starts to increase, as the water buffalo get older, that's when I'll probably, I don't know. We'll go back and forth. I guess we do make a little bit extra money on the mozzarella cheese, so it would probably be worth it. Get that first pallet of bottled milk, and then maybe we switch since it's not gonna actually, I wonder if it would make sense to just do one product, the product that makes more money. So maybe I should check on the goats and see which one of those produces more per, liter, and limit what we're making since it's not making them in parallel. All right, drop that off. And that does make sense. Here's our, we got our buffalo milk here. So yeah, let's hop in there. I will do that for now. So yeah, you guys are right. Deactivate, and we'll activate that. And right now we have, 12 liters, so no big waste there. And the ratios on the goat stuff is pretty much the same. So whichever one makes more money, bottled milk. So let's deactivate the cheese for now. I hope I'm right. Otherwise, we ruined a revenue stream. And back where it goes. Oh, let's check the forecast again, because these are close. Got 98% on some of them. Just waiting it out. That's not the forecast. It is down here. Yeah, it should end soon. So what I let's sell these first, even though I just got you over here. And we should be clear to just work on this field the rest of the day. Once that, we got a window. Yeah, the rest of the day we should be good. And we are gonna be focused on completely flipping that field. Man, a direct drill would be nice. It would speed things up. That is the field that needs lime, so we'll have to remember to do that. But not having to cultivate would be amazing. And I wanted to unload these ones as well, because they are, the newest, freshest ones. So yeah, 97%, 96. So this is the one we're gonna watch. Once we get to 100, we'll get going. Now we're just waiting for the weather to go away too at this point. But let the marathon begin. Ran into those. But I've been doing, a decent job of cutting through these so you guys don't have to watch every time I drop it off. Right now we're sitting at 259. I'll see you in a minute. There's one sold for 33. I'd love to see the area they're storing all this silage in this town, the amount that we've sold. And the last bit, just under 500,000 is where we're going to be sitting, but it doesn't matter. We still got to buy that silo anyways. 473. Very, very productive day financially, but it's already 1400, 2 o'clock. So we got to get over there and get that harvest started if we're going to have any chance to get that field replanted today. We'll worry about the silo when we need to. I think time is more the enemy right now. So we'll get this all set up. Shut that off for now. We're going to hop in the harvester, get going. Would love to see a used harvester pop up and force me to make that decision at this point with the money we have. And let's make sure, I don't think this thing needs to get unfolded, but I think we're already gonna start feeling the pain of the small harvester here. Swath dropping is on. Perfect, we'll get some more straw for the TMR mixture. And again, this is not gonna be the best yield from this field. It'll be a pretty decent one, we just forgot to lime. So 1 headland done there and 3,700 liters. I can already tell you right now, we're gonna be looking to upgrade this. These are just gonna take way too long and way too time consuming. This field's gonna take quite a bit. It might be dark by the time we get done with it. That's July, we have a lot of daylight. And back at it for the second headland. I think this is a good opportunity to switch to a worker to help us harvesting, and we'll run grain cart. And I'm thinking I might actually row this stuff up to make it easier to... Oh no, where are you going? AI workers. I set you up on a perfect spot, but you want to... Whoa, 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 whoa. No headlands. I guess that's an up and down right there? I don't know, guys. I can't figure out these workers. While we're waiting for that worker to figure out their life, I wanted to bring this over. I'm gonna open it up and see the width compared to the separation of those swaths and see if it's even worth it before we waste our time on that. Just wanna kinda take a look at the possibility of the time improvement that we'll get, or time savings. Yeah, I just don't know. It doesn't grab 3 rows. It would grab, I guess it would be quicker since I'd have a worker do this and then we'd follow behind him. Oh, lost it. We're just gonna pull this to the side for now though. This guy's really on a mission to waste time. There we go. Finally starting to actually do them. Oh, she's wasting time. We'll get them to unload here and then they'll be on their way for a while. Getting some of these tough spots done first and then they'll do the big ups and downs, it looks like. I was hoping they started on the other side so we could get going on the windrowing, but it is what it is. Making good progress. Over, 7,000 liters of oats so far. Looking good. We're here at the shop, multitasking a little bit. Time to get some lime. I don't know what we have at home, but we will do 14,000 liters. It's only $30,000, so that's not bad. Wanted to make sure we had enough. No reason to go cheap right now. We can start doing that in year 5. And we're finally done with the difficult part of the harvest for the worker. Now the straight ups and downs here. The long runs should help us finish this much quicker. It's always debatable if you want to get the hard part done first or last. Kind of makes it smooth sailing to finish and feels good, I think, to do them first. I think it's time to spend money. This thing's not quite full yet, but we might as well do it. And silos here for $23,000 more. We might as well go to the one that gives us 800,000 liters versus the 500,000 liters, and we're going to slam it right here. There we go, looks good. We can decorate this area later if we feel it necessary or deem it necessary, but might as well use it too. And there they go. Oh, this is a little door. That's gonna take ages. That's fine, we got it. But 322,000 still. Don't think that hurt the budget too much. I think it's time for this to go. I do think it's time for this to go. We're still doing the harvest. The Nordstein Howard NS 3030 has treated us well though. But let's repair it. And I don't think I'll repaint it, but we'll sell it. We'll get, plus 17,000 there. And the decision I've made, I don't know how to say this, Vaderstad, the Rapid A 800S is what we're gonna go with. So we look over here, when we hover over it, it does show no previous cultivation or plowing, so we can do no tillage with this, or no till farming, but it doesn't have fertilizer, and I didn't think that was gonna be too much of a concern because taking care of the fertilizer needs has been pretty easy, but that gets us down to 179. So I do believe at this point, other than a slurry tank to potentially, if we need it, sell a bunch of slurry, and we can do that at the very end if we really want to, unless we hit capacity. I think we're done buying stuff. And not having to cultivate will save us on a step, and I figured the fertilizer step really doesn't take long, and we can always do that in August if we need to. But I believe the priority should be flipping fields as fast as possible. We got to do them the same day we harvest them. Maximize that income. And hopefully 574 of seeds enough to replant that field. I think we were going to do oats. I know it's not wise to not crop rotate, but I want these crops in here as fast as possible, and I figure if we... I thought we could get back in time. But I figure if we get these flipped and constantly are harvesting, we can get another harvest in before the price is good of oats. And I'm sure there's other ones that we could plant that are just as quick. I know DJ made a nice chart, a spreadsheet that shows like the time frame it takes and the max profit and stuff with seasonal growth off. So I'm going to look at that chart and I might enhance it to be able to put in like a date and say it is July. If I planted so-and-so, when it's ready to harvest, you know, what is the best price going to be to get it to calculate that? So if it takes 5 months, in 5 months, what has the best price? I think that made sense, but we'll drop that there for now. And we probably are safe to go ahead and sneak up here. I wanted to try course play because I wanted to see if it will allow me to do, it will. 0 headlands on this. Let's generate it. It's gonna go that direction though. Can we change that? What if we do a headland and then generate? It still wants to go that way. So it's gonna wanna go that way either way. So we might as well do no headlands and start. Oh no, we can't. So we can't start the job if we do that. So let's just do a regular worker. We'll let them do what they do. And once we get this unloaded and back into commission, we can get the baler going. Just about done. They just got a little bit left to do of the harvest. Is it worth it? It's not even worth it, is it? And finished with the harvest. They've finished their task. We have another 9,500 in here, so let's dump this and we can see what our grand total is. And here it goes. 21,386. I guess worst case, we're just burning the costs on a worker here. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I think we've learned that it is not worth it. We'll see when they do the ups and downs if they do combine any rows. Just trying to save a little bit of time as it's already 5:45. Why is it wrapping it? Aw. Does it think that's grass? Straw. It's wrapped. Oh, jeez. So the wrapper is off now. Turn wrapper off. Turn bale wrapper off. All right. I thought I just did that. We'll see what happens on this next one. Turn wrap, yeah, so turn off. Perfect. All right, got that solved. And it looks like this area here, they combined it into one swath that was multiple. So I guess there's a win there. So it is pulling those 2 rows together, so that saves me a little bit of time. Got a good shot here of what it's actually saving us, but we're having to stop for the windrower, so I'm not sure there's any benefit. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and call them off on that. We'll finish the rest ourselves. It was worth trying. All right, time to finish this up. And all done. Not too bad. I think we will never do the windrowing again. We just got to get these bales moved and then we can get the lime spreading going and then planting or seeding, however you say that. Drilling. Was tempted to get the telehandler out here and do this manually, but we're running out of time tonight. I do enjoy picking up bales, just not a ton of them at the same time. 19, not too bad. We're going to leave them over here for now though, because I don't, we gotta move faster. There they go. Are they doing the ups and downs first and then the headlands? Oh, well, we might just let them finish then. Yeah, I can clean stuff up here a little bit, get reorganized. Man, this should make this job so quick if we have enough seed. And instead of waiting, I'm just gonna do this myself too. Get it done much faster that way. Weather really ended up dictating what we did with our day today, and it felt pretty realistic. Simulating an entire month in 24 hours versus simulating a single day. You wouldn't just have the rain stop and go, all right, time to harvest, unless you're super desperate. Just feel like that's gonna clog the combine a lot. Gotta let it dry out a little bit, right? I don't know the next time we'll be applying lime. I have a feeling the grass field's gonna need it soon. Doesn't yet, but I kind of feel like the next cut's gonna trigger that. Nighttime planning session, that'll be fun. Glad we got the bigger implement though. Otherwise, it might take till midnight. And just double checking the chart here. Let's go ahead and shut off. Yeah, that's pretty well done. We're just gonna pull to the side though. No time to waste. And here we go. Start getting this put in the ground, and then we'll do everything else on it next month. Always find it kind of fun to mix in a little bit of IRL stuff into these videos. I'm looking at the recording right now. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes into this recording session. I was planning on stopping at about an hour because we're getting about 6 inches. Now, I think it was about 4 inches of snow today, and I gotta go take care of the driveway. I've been procrastinating, but we're gonna get some fertilizer down. I'm gonna go take care of the driveway, do some snow blowing, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna bust out August and maybe September in the same day recording wise. All right, it's dark. I don't really like showing this, especially in time lapses or anything. I'll see you on the other side. Man, we're getting a ton of rain in year 3. Good thing it's August and there's not much to do today. Just gonna drop off the little bit of milk that we produced overnight. Still not satisfied with that, but we didn't burn through everything we brought over here. So we might be already at the sweet spot of what we need to be at. You can see mozzarella cheese not coming along very fast. And I think that kind of matches what we were showing. We're just not gonna produce a ton. It takes longer to make it than it takes to make the bottled milk. So a lot of comments saying to do it. It's way more profitable. I think our math showed that it's only a little bit more profitable. So taking care of the weeds and another application of fertilizer is needed on the new field, the new oat field. And that's about it, other than just chores and maybe filling up the sawmill a little bit more. But trying to get in a good habit of keeping the milk trailer where it needs to be. There we go. That should work perfect. And we're going to head to the store with this and do some maintenance on it. We haven't done any yet, and we have 16 hours on it, so I think it's time to do that. And then we'll take care of the fertilizer and weeds. Pretty low on fuel, too. We'll do that first. Just under $500 there. Let's see what the damage is going to be for maintenance on this thing. So 93% dirt, and it's been raining like this. Be nice to see that. Oh, it is decreasing, guys. It went to 92. I love it. Awesome. 13 grand. Ouch. 91%. Nice. So it is cleaning it off. I stand corrected. Happily corrected. This area over here is getting a little clogged with goods and resources and implements, except for the one we need. Oh, look at that. That's going to be ready soon. So what's going to be ready in September? Looking at growth here. There it is. Growth charts are, why did that show up blue? That was weird. Okay. So, it's going to be just the one back here, which is what, sorghum? Yeah, the sorghum will be ready. And then it looks like October is going to be a busy month with multiple fields. Never made this road. Never figured out exactly what I want to do here. That'll probably get taken care of at the end of year 5 when we build out the ranch. Oops, did I let that slip? Yeah, that's what we'll be doing with all the money. So, what I did notice is it seems like when the tractor stands still, it does decrease. Oh, yeah, we need a front weight for this when it's folded. But when the tractor stands still, it does decrease the dirt, but when we drive, it increases it. And I could see an argument driving in the rain, potentially doing field work specifically, would cause the dirt percentage to have to increase a little quicker. But I figured we'd take care of the weeds first before the fertilizer, and this should be just a quick little rainstorm, and it's probably almost done already. But we'll get this busted out, get the fertilizer down, and probably do some off-camera work on the sawmill, and then make it September. And that'll wrap up the weeding, or de-weeding, I guess. Hook up to the spreader now, and we will get the fertilizer put down, and I will probably switch tractors so we can just use the more powerful one. Now, this has been just sitting here. I wonder what its percentage is at. Dirt-wise, 98. Yeah, I wish it would have affected a little bit more. This one should be at 99 now. Yep, makes sense. All right, second application, and we're gonna double check that it's actually being taken. It is, perfect. So we'll get this in tip-top shape. We got it limed now. This next time we harvest oats here, we should get a little bit more than we got last time. And the rain's gone. The ears can relax now. You know, we don't do a lot of videos talking about the updates and the roadmap and the things that are coming with Farming Simulator. I leave that to, other people like DJ and the Farming Sim guys and all that stuff. And I think the thing I'm the most excited about at this point is precision farming showing up on the roadmap image. I was just wondering what everyone else thought about that. I absolutely am excited about that. I don't 100% like everything that has to do with precision farming, but the way it handles lime and fertilizer is definitely one of my favorites. The score part of it, I could live without. And the spraying, the spreading is all done. Soybeans are looking good. How's their percentage? I'm stuck. It should be 97%, right? Or 95? 95%. Yeah, this will be good. This is going to be a pretty penny right here. All right, before we do our lumberjacking, Thought I'd come over here and see how we're looking here. 67,000 liters of food, offspring in 5 months, reproduction 50 and 20%. All right, we'll see some babies soon, and I'm tempted to spend more money on water buffalo, but at the same time, I don't want to. I want to see the number keep going up. I don't want it to drop below 150. And by the end of this year, I want it to be really close to 1 million. That's going to be tough, though. Getting pretty bare over here. Need to get the pressure washer moved over. I might just buy 2 more and have one at each one of the little paved areas. And I probably will load these up off camera as well, but not sell them until we have everything from, whoa, crazy there, September ready to sell as well, just to get a nice large dollar amount. But let's, this should be out of the way for what we want to do with the case. I do want to use this on the winch. I think we'll get things done a little bit quicker with more power. Found a good line of these. There's 3 of them right here that we're going to try to pull. Do that one, and that one over there. And then probably 3 more after that, so. But we'll see you in a little bit. Well, unless we get a different tractor to pull this in a different trailer, we're going to have to sell every month. This is a little much. Hopefully we don't tip on our way over. It's getting top heavy. But we've been getting away with all of this. What I'm really concerned about is how long it's going to take when we sell all those pallets that are in storage right now. And we will be going to the farmer's market today. 113,000. We're at 273. This is sick. We're getting there, guys. Only, 4.5 million to go. 4.75 million. We do have the mowing going already on the grass field. We have a harvest to do, so we're going to have a full, full work day ahead of us. It looks like we got a couple things of, what do we have here? It's just some goat milk, and the mozzarella still hasn't produced, but we'll need to get the rest of the buffalo milk over because it's just about out. Yeah. I'm not sure. Not sure if mozzarella is the way to go, guys. Maybe if we had like 5 productions and a ton of cattle, but it's just not producing it fast enough. The stockpile is growing. I think not being in a rush, we're gonna turn around. We're going to leave this one over there. We'll use the other tractor to help, the other John Deere to help with the harvest, and then once they're done mowing, we'll just have them bale with that tractor. No reason to force this stuff to become silage super fast. We'll just leave that here. And we could use the telehandler as well to help us out, but we don't necessarily need to yet. So the oats are coming in good. It looks like the canola over here is growing in nice. Should be next month. Are we gonna have a double harvest next month? We are. That'll be awesome. That will be awesome. So that'll give us plenty to do next episode in October. And I know I said we're done spending money, but if a good deal pops up on a combine, we're absolutely gonna upgrade because this thing's gonna be the death of me. It's definitely a beautiful, perfect starter combine, but I wanna move a little bit quicker. Those double harvests, we'll be lucky if we ever run into a day when we have to do multiple harvests and cut the grass, we're just gonna wait another day. That's the beauty of seasonal growth being disabled too. So maybe we'll just avoid the itch and keep this forever. But I think if I remember, yep, this is our biggest field. So having it ready is pretty sweet. And I think I'm gonna do the headlands again. That was very enjoyable myself. And then we'll switch over to having a helper do the rest for us and multitask. But away we go, harvesting some sorghum. And it's bright this direction. We get an angle here. Yeah, that looks good. I'll have to figure out what we want to do to flip this field. It's gonna be a busy one. 90% full. We're just halfway done with the headland. That's what I like to see. Unbelievable. It only does hold what, 5,000 here, 4,800 about, 49. But still, that's quite exciting. Boy, that fog is awesome. Lights probably, do they help a little bit? Let's see. Just a hair, like not really. Be a lot more helping out going on here than the last harvest. A lot more unloading. Making good progress here. Like to see it. Don't like to watch how slow they are when they turn around, so we will move on. And back at it, get this headland done, and then we will, or the headlands, I believe we're doing 2 on this setup. Yeah, 2 on the setup. So we'll get both these headlands done, hand over to a worker. And wow, we're gonna have a lot of sorghum. Good money. While we're kind of cruising here. Sorghum peaks at 1,600 in January. All right, good to know. Headland's all done. Time to switch to an AI worker. That's how we want it configured. Let them start wherever they want. And cruising over here, huh? Starting to get to the big ups and downs. Always takes a while to get to this point because of all the small ones over there. But yeah, they're moving good. All right, time to be the grain cart boy. It looks like about 4 loads is what's gonna completely fill this up. We're waiting for them to kind of get up to speed. It's gonna take them a minute. We're gonna go try to move this buffalo milk in time and try to get back here in time. We got the slower tractor. Should still be okay. It's gonna be a small amount, but I wanna make sure that production keeps going because it was at about 200 liters left. So gotta get what we have, get it, you know, staying in production. And I think maybe November we'll probably turn all of this into some hay. It's a big property. Yeah, just under 1,000, so getting better. I think that's about what we're getting a day until we get more. Yeah, they're gonna be full before we get back. Oh well. Hey, there's a couple trees I forgot to move that I cut down. And 3 more. Nice. Got them prepped for next time. And good. Already got some more products coming into the lumber yard there in the sawmill. I think we'll take the shortcut here. Man, we're just making money left and right. You know, I am kind of, I don't know if it's because we're in the moment right now, enjoying this more than cattle ranch. I think it's the field sizes and how quick progression's happening, where we did progress pretty quick on cattle ranch, but a lot of it was the mushrooms and the flowers we were producing that just really sped things up and got us to the sawmill super fast, where this one was a lot more grinding, I felt. To actually get to the point where we're progressing like this feels a little more rewarding than No Man's Land greenhouses did. I don't know if you guys get that vibe too. And this should be our first time completely filling up the grain cart here. Seems like this harvest is going great. Lots of money being made. And the silo is paying off. Dropping it off in there. Oh, we gotta change that. Tip back. That'll be much quicker. Oh yeah, much quicker. So we already have... You know, we're just there. We almost have more sorghum than oats already. Checking in on the mowing, and they're just about ready to swap over to baling. Love being this busy and multitasking. And they are done. We're gonna leave this here, and we're gonna swap out. Make sure we keep this rolling. I think we might spend some time spraying this stuff down too. Save on some maintenance. Look at how low that's already dropped on this. I could include those implements, but I don't like seeing maintenance dropping that fast, and that's got to be because we left it dirty. So I think it's worth spending the time. Stop here, clean it all up for next time for the mowers and for the baling for the case. And we'll top off on bale wrap as much as it'll let us here. There we go. The grain cart or the harvester is full, but I feel like the priority needs to be getting this going. All right, I just want to validate that we have this all because it confused me last time, but I think we have this all set up right. All right, moment of truth here. We're about to see if this wraps. It should be set up fine. Yes. All right, back to harvest. Seems like we just need a little bit more straw. Or not straw, we need a little bit more hay. Whoa, 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 what are you doing there, bud? And then we'll be good for a while on feed. So I feel like we're good on straw and silage right now, but hay's running a little short. That's what I'm trying to say. Just in time to unload again. They're 80% full. This will get us close to being at capacity, but we'll probably just drop it in the silo anyways after this run. And then we'll start picking up some bales for the new silage bales. And I'll have to figure out what I want to plant here. Do I want to go no-till and use the seeder, or do I want to cultivate it up and use the planter? Decisions. Yeah, just under 20,000. We'll drop it off. Making good progress. Why'd you skip a row? What do we empty in here? Oh, that makes sense. We'll go ahead and get them going on the nearest waypoints and keep going. We'll have to add some bale wrap here soon, but as of now, they're still good with that. And we're just about done with this harvest over here. A couple more passes. They've finished the harvest. We'll get that unloaded and we'll get swapped over. I think we will do some cultivation. I think I'm gonna put soybeans in that field, but we're out of the woods over here with needing to pick up the bales and get them out of the way of the baler. They're getting ready to start the ups and downs, which means they shouldn't run into any bales, so we can focus on the other field the rest of the way. And we just have to help reload the baler with wrap and netting. But we'll drop this off, get it in the silo, and see what the number is. Should be pretty good. Another 15,000 getting deposited, which is gonna give us close to 55,000 liters in here, which will be fun to sell. That should be, you know, close to, what, $90,000? Yeah, 53,000 liters. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna let them get started on this. I might take over, but I need to keep helping with the baling. So that's what we're gonna do. Keep picking these up, get them out of the way, because we do want to get fertilizer down here today. We have started planting the soybeans. It's going pretty good so far. I think we have the tractor, the John Deere case, all set up to be able to finish the baling. You can't really see it over there. We already got 5 stacks of 26, so we're pretty close to being done. Jumped way ahead here. I was just doing a lot of stuff, just, you know, babysitting the baler, making sure it had enough of its materials it needed, and letting the cultivation finish on this field. But now we're rocking and rolling, getting some soybeans in the ground. I think it'll be a wise decision financially for us. Soybeans always seem to pay well, and they yield really well as well. But yeah, let me know if there's a certain crop you think I should be focused on that doesn't require the other header, because I just don't want to spend the money on it. But if we see a good, you know, good corn header in there, maybe we will get a corn, do some corn, or maybe some sunflowers. I'm not really sure. I've heard rumors that sunflowers are way more beneficial in 25 than they were in 22. I just haven't tested it out yet. Well, I haven't seen any notifications from the baler. Let's make sure it's still running. We have 2 things of wrap left to fill it up with. I think it's just about done. We got a lot on here. You can see this is everything that's been generated since I started planting. Pretty good. Just wanted to double check on here. I guess get some of the bales picked up, but we're gonna sneak over there, top them off. Hopefully 2 more things of wrap will be enough to finish the job, but they might not even need the help. They're almost done as is. We'll stop here. Take a look. Oh yeah, they're gonna be able to finish. We'll leave them to it. We'll get back, and I'm hoping, it looks like we're a little more than halfway done here, so I think we have enough seed left in here to do that other side with 45% remaining. But if not, we have seed right by the silo, so we're good. Let's get it done. Well, I don't think we're gonna have enough seed, so let's go ahead and stop right now and just top off, just to be safe. The baling's all done. We just need to move a few more bales out of the way, and then we could potentially spray fertilizer today, or we might do that in October. It's getting kind of late as is. Now, I'm not sure how long this episode's gonna be, but I do like the cadence of 3 months for this series. I think if we ever do a little bit more than that, it would probably be towards the very end. But there we go, we're topped off. Let's get back out. Not too much left to do, but man, it's progression nice. I'm just kind of thinking about the money that's about to come in and the next few months. I definitely do have a goal of $1 million by the end of this year. All right, back at it. Just a little bit left to do. And just about done here. Yeah, no way we had enough seed. I'm glad I went and got it when I did. Pretty nice. Another field taken care of. We can do the second application of fertilizer in the weeds next month. I think that was pretty good with the oat field that we did this episode. We got all the bales to move out of the way, do fertilizer on that, and that's where we will pick up in October. I'm Socks Way Up. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully this was a good enough, long enough video for you guys. Next episode of this series, we'll be wrapping up year 3, and I'm hoping to have $1 million. I'll catch you on the next episode.